Hey everyone, hope you're keeping well. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 86 and 19 Leader Class Dinobot Snarl from the Transformers the movie. That's right, it's the Transformers the movie. So this is the fourth Dinobot figure that we've gotten in this Studio Series 86 line. I cannot wait to get this guy out of the box. This is so exciting. Let's take a look at the packaging. There's some nice artwork of Snarl shooting lasers up there from his tail. The Transformers the movie, Studio Series, Dinobot Snarl. Hasbro, ages 8 and up. Plastic-free packaging. Way. And on the side we got Snarl. On the back we got nice. Are they CG renders of Snarl in both modes? I think they are. That seems to be a running thing now, where whenever I look at these back images of the figure, I'm always trying to see whether they're CG renders or actual physical, photographs. But I think those are CG renders. Big screen inspired, scale, detail, backdrop, 31-step transformation. Backdrop included. This is going to be a big backdrop, I'm sure. Another image of Snarl. Is that the same one? Just mirrored? It might be. Yeah. You see more of them. Fantastic. Well, let's get this guy out of there. So there's Snarl. Fantastic looking. Oh, that looks awesome. Seems like there's a bit there that, you have to clip on yourself. That's okay. And I take it that's where his sword is going to be. Let's get over there. Set him down just for a wee minute. There's the backdrop, and as expected, this thing is a very big backdrop. So you can see there, that's what it looks like. I'm sure Snarl's going to look very cool in that. There's the instructions, and I'm sure this opens up. Yes, it does, into a nice long sheet. Oh, there. So you can get a nice look at that. Oh, very cool. Seems like an involved enough transformation. There's a weapon storage by the looks of it. So let's fold. Oh, I'm just gonna put this over here. I'm not gonna bother trying to fold that up in front of the camera. And here's this nice bit of paper right there. And I believe it is time to get this big boy off the cardboard so that we can take a nice up-close look at him. So here he is out of the packaging, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this back piece, and let's see, the instructions say to peg it in like this. So let's go ahead and do this. If I can do it correctly. 2 secs. There we go. That took a wee bit of prying to get on. But there's his back piece attached. And then we just take this and we'll tab right there. Goes into that slot right there. And we just close that. Like that. And then take the 2 tabs right there. That go right in here. And there we have that. There's his back piece attached. And the good thing is you only need to attach it once and then you never need to take it off again. But I felt that Sludge's one, because Sludge's neck piece for dinosaur mode comes detached in the box and you have to slide that on. But that was definitely a lot. It went on a lot more smoothly than this one. I did have to kind of do a little bit of prying to get that on, but it was okay. But there we have Snarl in his fantastic looking robot mode. This guy looks awesome, really has a fantastic presence to him. He's big, he just looks really powerful. Definitely worthy of the Dinobot title. Brilliant head sculpt right there. Got nice blue eyes, silver for the face, and the black for the rest of the head. Autobot logo there. Nice little molded detail right there. Got his spikes for dinosaur mode on his legs, as expected. Nice paint right there. There as well. And then obviously, as you see, there's the back. Very clean backpack, actually. There's not anything really jutting out or out of place. It all looks very, very elegant, I think. And it's cool that these parts aren't hollow. You know, it would have been easy to just have them be hollow, but they're actually nice and solid and have some nice molded detail there. Really like that. Now let's have a look at articulation. I'm just figuring this all out as I go. Haven't messed around with the articulation yet. Head seems to be on a ball joint, so you can get some nice movement out of that. Nice ratchet on the shoulders. Goes in and out. Nice little swivel at the elbow. Bends at the elbow. Got some nice movement out of that. We got some wrist rotation. Let's see, does the waist, yeah, the waist swivels. Nice ratchet there. Goes in and out. Bends at the knee. Ratchets all over this guy. This is fantastic. Ratchet there. And the toes go up and down. And nice ankle tilt right there. Love that. Oh, it seems to be going into two pieces right there. I assume that's for transformation, possibly. But yeah, feels nice and solid in the articulation department. And he comes with his sword. I believe he's the first of these Studio Series Dinobots to come with a sword right out the box, which is nice. And then silver there. It appears to be this kind of gold plastic painted silver. It seems to be the same type of gold plastic used for the Dino Mode parts right here. Nice molded detail there. Looking good. And we shall put this into his hand. Goes into either hand. He's able to hold that. And he can also store his sword on his back. There is a hole right there. And you can take the tab on the side of the sword right there and plug it in like that. And there you have his sword. Nicely stored on his back, although it seems a little a little loose there. I might have to tighten that up. But you get the idea. And I think that's nice and handy. And actually, I appreciate how they've painted the gold plastic here to match the grey plastic on the leg. There's a slight difference, but it's all right. I believe that's half of his Dino Mode head right there. And it's the same on both legs. So I do appreciate that. And now for some size comparisons. Here he is with Studio Series Sludge, Slag, aka Slug, and Grimlock. Right, so I'll get this guy transformed and we'll have a look at him in dinosaur mode. So here we have Snarl in dinosaur mode, and I think that's one tough looking dinosaur. He definitely looks like he could pack a punch if he wanted to. But yeah, I think this guy looks awesome. Very cool looking dinosaur mode. Nice head sculpt right there. Cool Autobot logo, blue eyes. And you can open up the mouth, if I can get my thumbnail in there. So you can get that going on. Hello. You got all the details from the legs carried over into dinosaur mode, because obviously that's his robot mode. Legs right there, and as you can see, the spikes are now all on top of the dinosaur's back, including the spikes from the robot mode's back, and it all looks very nice. Now, one point of sort of criticism that I've seen is that the head and the legs and the robot mode feet are done in a gold plastic, whereas the spikes up here and the tail are painted gold. And I do see what they mean. It would have been nice if the head and the legs were painted gold, but as it is, I still don't think it's that bad. You know, I don't think it's too much of a problem as is. Now, in terms of articulation, the head doesn't really do anything. The mouth. Oh, jeez, oh. you don't want that going on. The mouth opens and closes, as you saw earlier. The forelegs go all the way around. The feet go forward that far, back that far, and the hind legs all the way around on a nice ratchet, and his knees bend like that, and forward that far, so you can maybe get him. No, I was about to say maybe you could, have him standing like that, but I don't know if that would really work. And the feet go forward that far and back that far, and they also rotate around on the peg there. which is nice. So good wee range of articulation there. Nothing at the tail. I mean, as far as poses go for dinosaur mode, I mean, you're not gonna get, you know, a whole lot more than this. But it's all right. I don't really need him to be doing, you know, that you know, in dinosaur mode. He works perfectly well, just standing there looking all big and powerful. And the sword can store on the dino mode. You can use this connection up here if you want. And again, that's a little less. Can we do this as well? Yes, you can do that. So you can, you know, have them charging along, slicing at airborne Decepticons or something. And can you do this as well? Yes, you can do that. So you can have them be all like, Josh! You know, if you want to. But you can also take these two holes here and peg them into those two tabs, and that holds the sword very securely. And now you can have the sword stored under the dino mode very effectively. And I really like that. And now for some size comparisons. Here he is with Studio Series Sludge, Slag, aka Slug, and Grimlock. But that about does it, and I really love this figure. I think he turned out brilliantly. I think his robot mode looks excellent, very G1 accurate, and like I said, I think he has a real presence to him. Stegosaurus mode, I think, is very cool, also G1 accurate, and you would not want to be a Decepticon receiving a headbutt from him. Again, one wee nitpick I have is I feel it would have been cool to have his dino mode head and legs painted gold to better match his spikes and tail, but I definitely do not see it as a deal breaker, and personally, I can very easily look past it. His articulation's good, he feels solid, his sword is cool, so I am definitely a fan, and I am so excited for Swip. Come on! Let's get this Dinobot crew complete. So, hope you've enjoyed this look at Studio Series Snarl, and feel free to let me know your thoughts about him in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching, have a good one.